A very good morning, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, In-Depth Education. A very happy Holi to everyone from my side. होप कि आप लोग होली बहुत अच्छे से खेले होंगे. मैंने भी बहुत अच्छे से ये दिन गुजारा. लेकिन क्या काम तो करना पड़ेगा फॉर माई स्टूडेंट्स, फॉर माई डियर डियर स्टूडेंट्स. और हमेशा एक चीज़ याद रखिए, पर्व त्यौहार तो लगा ही रहेगा, लेकिन कुछ बन जाने के बाद, अपने गोल को अचीव करने के बाद त्यौहार मनाने का, फेस्टिवल मनाने का कुछ अलग ही मज़ा है. So without wasting any time, let's get started. In the last class, we had studied about Mir Qasim and the steps he took. And today we will be starting about the Battle of Boxer. Boxer is a place in Bihar. A little revision from the last class about Robert Cliff. Robert Cliff was the one who was responsible for strengthening the English army, especially in Bengal. And he and Mir Qasim, some treaties were signed between them, and they thought that Mir Qasim could be a puppet of English, but in the Battle of Boxer, we'll find that this was not possible. Okay, and the students who all of you are new in my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe, and please support my initiative so that I can grow my channel and keep up to your expectations. Okay. Battle of Boxer. Company thought that Mir Qasim would be an idle puppet for them. थोड़ा देर पहले मैंने क्लास में जो पढ़ा है उसका थोड़ा मैंने एक 1 सेकेंड 2 सेकेंड का मैंने कुछ बोला कि मीर कासिम और रॉबर्ट क्लिफ के बीच में एग्रीमेंट, कुछ ट्रीटी साइन हुआ. तो इस ट्रीटी के तहत इंग्लिश लोगों को लगा कि मीर कासिम कुड बी अ मियर पपेट, बट दिस वाज नॉट ट्रू. इन द बैटल ऑफ बॉक्सर विल फाइंड दैट company thought that Mir Qasim would be an idle puppet for them, but that was not true. Ram Narayan, deputy governor of Bihar, was not responding to Nawabs regarding submission of accounts, revenue of Bihar. This act of English was not tolerable to him. So the one who was deputy governor in Bihar was not responding to Nawabs. In which cases he was not responding? He was not responding regarding the submission of accounts and the data sheet and the data balance that that used to be submitted every month, like how much was the export, how much was the import, all the revenue and the collection. So this submission of account was not being coordinated by Ram Narayan. This act of English was not tolerable to him. Okay, to him means what? To Mir Qasim, it was not tolerable. Misuse of dastak, which meant loss of tax revenue of Nawabs, and trade permit resulted in tension between Nawab and English. So क्या क्या होने लगा? दस्तक का misuse होने लगा and the trade permit. In the last class we have studied about dastak and also the free trade permit that was available that time. So this made the Nawab and the English came against each other. Come against each other. English had obtained the right of trade without a tax. The duty-free trade simply meant buying cheap in the competitive market. So, duty-free tax means उतना बड़े कॉम्पिटिटिव मार्केट में जहाँ पर आपका एक्सपोर्ट इतना कम पैसे में हो रहा है, इंडियंस लोगों को कम लेबर, कम वेज खर्चे में चलाया जा रहा है, तो दैट इटसेल्फ इज अ कॉम्पिटिटिव मार्केट एंड बाइंग इन अ लोअर चीप रेट was the main challenge. Although Mir Qasim wanted to abolish the duties, he though wanted to abolish the duties, but the English protested against it. Naturally, English enjoyed duty-free tax, so they will definitely protest about it. This led to outbreak of war between Nawab and English. Ultimately, one day, regularly this thing started happening. So this was not tolerable to Nawabs anymore. So there was a war between them. On being defeated by English, Nawab was defeated, okay, and he fled to Awadh. Mir Qasim was defeated and formed a confederacy with the Nawab of Awadh, Shujauddaulah, who was the Mughal emperor, and Shah Alam II, who was also Mughal emperor, in a view to recover Bengal from English. सो अगर यही ड्यूटी फ्री टैक्स और यही सब काम अगर चलते रहा तो बंगाल एक दिन ऐसा आएगा, मीर कासिम थॉट कि एक दिन ऐसा आएगा कि बंगाल टोटली इंग्लिश लोगों के हाथों में चला जाएगा. सो ऑन लूजिंग द वार, अगर वार में बैटल में वो हारने के बाद क्या किया, ही फ्लेड टू अवध, अवध चला गया, वहाँ पर ही मेड अलायंस, अलायंस मीन अ रिलेशन, relation between whom, Nawab Awadh, Shujauddaulah, who was a Mughal emperor, Shah Alam, who was also a Mughal emperor, with the view, with the intention to recover Bengal. Okay, battle. The combined armies. Combined armies means that this three alliance of Mir Qasim defeated by the English, and again they were also defeated. These three alliance were also defeated by the English. Under whom? Under Major Hector Munro at Boxer, 1764. In this battle, not only Nawab of Bengal, correct? Not only Nawab of Bengal, but also Mughal emperors were defeated. Mughal emperors, Shujauddaulah and Shah Alam were Mughal emperors. These two were also defeated. Mir Jafar, who was made Nawab, and after Mir Qasim, Mir Jafar was made the Nawab, and who agreed to hand over district of Bardhaman, Midnapur and Chittagong to English. English were permitted duty-free trade in Bengal except for salt. Only salt was taxable, that to 2%, a very mere amount. After death of Mir Jafar was succeeded by Najimuddaulah, his minor son, was appointed as Nawab, but real power was laid in the hands of English. They were mere puppets. They were working on the words of the English. Okay. Treaty of Allahabad. Now comes Treaty of Allahabad. Robert Clive, just in beginning of the session I said, Robert Clive, who was the one responsible for strengthening English in Bengal, concluded these treaties. Treaty with Nawab Shujauddaulah, Mughal emperor. He made treaty with this ruler also. Number one, he said to surrender Allahabad and Kara to Shah Alam to pay rupees 50 lakh as war indemnity. War indemnity means the compensation that you give after losing a war, and it is a compensation for bloodshed also. 3. Give Balwant Singh, Zamindar of Banaras, full possession of estate. And now he also made treaty with Shah Alam too, who was also a Mughal emperor. He said that Shah Alam should reside in Allahabad, and he will be under protection of the company. Protection of the company in the sense, whatever English says, he needs to do that. Issue of Farman granting Diwani of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. Diwani means the collection of revenue, tax and all. So a Farman was issued in which English were allowed to collect the Diwani from Bengal, Bihar and Odisha with an annual payment of rupees 26 lakh. They will be paying only 26 lakh to India, annual payment yearly, and in exchange of that, the Farman says that they will be given the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. Provision of rupees 53 lakh to company in return of Nizamat. Nizamat means the military, the defense, the police and the administration of justice in a state. So rupees 53 lakhs to the company, 53 lakhs rupees would be paid to the company in return of the Nizamat functions. These two were the treaties of Allahabad, which were made by Robert Clive with the Mughal emperor. Steps by Clive. What did Clive do? He did not want to annex Awadh. Awadh was a very large and a very big state. He did not want to take that responsibility, as it was the responsibility of English to protect the extensive land. As I said, that was a very extensive land, and maintaining that extensive land would be a very difficult task. The treaty made Nawab a friend of the company. Okay, Nawab became the friend of the company and turned Awadh as a buffer state. Buffer state means a protection between an enemy state. Between two enemy states, there would be a state that will act as an intermediary, or that will become a buffer state. Like if this state wants to like fight with this state, he that needs to cross this state. Exactly, this becomes a buffer state. Shah Alam too acted as a rubber stamp of the company. Got it? He merely acted as a rubber stamp. The Farman legalized the political gain of the company in Bengal. So Farman actually, that is a written document. So that actually legalized the income that the English were having. They were not more, that were no more illegal thing. This Farman made it legalized. uh, Robert Clive introduced a dual government in Bengal. This is often asked in exam, so a little bit mark it. Dual government in Bengal was introduced by Robert Clive. Robert Clive introduced a dual government. The company rule, dual government means there will be a company rule also, and the Nawab of Bengal will also rule in the state. in which both the Diwani, that is a collection right, and the Nizamat, we have studied just in the last PDF, police and judicial functions came under the company's control. So all the administrative, judiciary, and also the collection system of the revenue came under the company's control. The company acquired the Diwani function from the emperor, and acha, okay, mark this, Diwani function were acquired from the emperor, and Nizamat function were acquired from the Subadar of Bengal. There are two types of function, the Diwani function and the Nizamat function. Diwani were function were acquired from the emperor, and Nizamat function from the Subadar of Bengal. Mark this. For exercise of Diwani, the company appointed two deputy Diwan, Muhammad Reza Khan from Bengal and Raja Sitab Roy in Bihar. And mark this, Muhammad Reza Khan was the only person who acted as deputy Nazim and also as Diwani function. Okay, Muhammad Reza Khan acted as deputy Nazim and also as deputy Diwan. And in 1772, Warren Hastings did away with dual government. So Robert Clive introduced it, and who finished it? Warren Hastings actually finished this concept of dual government. Now comes the very important part of this chapter, Mysore resistance to the company. Mysore, as we can know from the name itself, it's in South India, the Hyderabad side. The kingdom of Vijayanagara was broken into smaller kingdoms after Battle of Talikota. Hindu kingdoms emerged in the region of Mysore under Wadayars. During 18th century, Mysore emerged as a powerful state under leadership of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. So in this section, we will learn about Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. These two important personalities and the rulers who actually ruled Mysore in a very gigantic way and in a very heroic manner. So in South India, the Vijayanagara Empire was broken into fragments. There were no powerful king there. So taking that thing into mind, the rulers of Mysore under the Udayyad dynasty emerged. And the chapter of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan is also very important in this section. Rise of Hyder Ali. Nanjaraj and Devaraj, who were these two? These two were the Prime Minister of King Krishnaraj, had reduced Chikka Krishnaraja Udayar to mere puppet. So these two prime ministers actually reduced. Reduced means Chikka Krishna Raja Udayar was a personality and a king in South India who was turned into a mere puppet, means a slave. And whatever he used to be said, he needs to do that. Hyder Ali was a horseman under these two ministers. He was a horseman, mere horseman. Mysore became financially and politically weak. Why? At a time, there was a time when Mysore became very weak because of constant war with the Nizam of Hyderabad and the Marathas. There was constant war between the Nizam and Maratha. The need of the hour. So what was the immediate need? Immediate need was to have a leader of high degree of military power and skill. And fortunately, Hyder Ali fulfilled all these needs. He took the help of French and set up factory in Dindugal, that was in Tamil Nadu. After recovering from defeat at Panipat, the Marathas under Madhav Rao attacked Mysore and defeated Hyder Ali. So what happened? In South India, there were more fragments. There were fragments of states happening. There was no strong ruler there. So Hyder Ali fulfilled all the criteria. He actually was a very powerful ruler, and he had skill and military power as well. So he took the help of French, and he set up a factory over there in Tamil Nadu. And in one side, the after the battle of Panipat, the Marathas emerged like a hero after the battle of Panipat. Defeated Panipat, the Marathas under Madhav Rao attacked Mysore and defeated Hyder Ali. So Hyder Ali was defeated. To buy peace, Hyder Ali, what did he do? He gave a large sum of money on Madhav. He gave a large sum of money to buy peace. But Madhav Rao's death. After Madhav Rao's death, Hyder Ali raided Maratha. Okay, so this was just a brief overview of the scenario in South India. So when does first Anglo-Mysore War happen? 1767 to 1769. English were confident of their strength after success in Bengal. So English already succeeded in Bengal. They thought that if we can conquer a state, a very strong state like Bengal, we can rule over the country very easily. So they were pretty much confident about it. They concluded a treaty with Hyderabad, persuading him to give the North Caucasus region, in lieu of which they would protect Nizam from Hyder Ali. So Hyder Ali also was a named king there, as he raided the Maratha after the death of Madhav Rao. So Bengal and so English and Nizam had agreement that I'll give you some areas of land, but you protect me from Hyder Ali. So Nizam was protected from Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali already had territorial dispute with Nawab Arcot and differences with Maratha. So this was very known from the very early itself. He had some territorial disputes with Nawab Arcot and differences with Maratha. A brief overview of First Anglo-Mysore War. Now what happened? Suddenly there was a change in alliance. The Nizam, the Maratha and English allied together against Hyder Ali. Hyder Ali already had some conflict with Maratha and also with the Nizam. So English, what did the English do? English allied them together themselves together and stood against Hyder Ali. But Hyder Ali was really very tactful and very skillful and diplomatic person. He acted and took diplomatic steps and turned Maratha neutral. The enmity he was having with Maratha, he settled with them and made Maratha neutral. Neutral means Marathas were not on English side also and not on Hyder Ali side also, promising them to share conquered territories with Nizam and convert the Nizam into his ally. Okay, and Nizam was also converted to his ally. He then joined the Nizam to attack the Nawab Arcot. Okay, so there was a sudden change in alliance. Hyder Ali did not expect that these all will come against me, but with growing power of English and growing power of Hyder Ali, there was a conflict between them, and these three alliances allied together. But Hyder, being very tactful, he tackled the situation very smartly. So, course of war, Hyder Ali changed the course of his strategy and suddenly appeared before Madras. So, leaving all this, he suddenly changes his strategy and comes before Madras. Panic in Madras forced the English to conclude treaty with Hyder. That was the Treaty of Madras 1769. So, first Anglo-Mysore War completed with Treaty of Madras. Very important. Treaty of Madras was signed in 1769 on the lieu of First Anglo-Mysore War. Hyder Ali was promised help from English in case he was attacked from other powers. So the things changed in a way. English turned against Hyder Ali, and after when Hyder Ali changed his strategy, he came before Madras and actually gave threat to them. So to buy peace, Hyder Ali was given some protection from English, and a treaty was concluded, Treaty of Madras, and English promised him that he would be protected from other powers if he would be attacked from other countries. So English was were very very successful in having a good treaty with Hyder Ali, and this is how First Anglo-Mysore War comes to an end with the peaceful treaty. In the next session, we will study about the Second Anglo-Mysore War, third and the fourth, and the significance of it, and what all treaties took place after the war. Because if a war starts, that needs to be ended, right? So to end a war, treaties are very important, and to know about the dates is also important. So all for this today. Hope you like this channel and the way I teach. Please support me, and please do like, share this channel. All the best. Thank you.